Hey, joining us now from Mason County, West Virginia Veterans Memorial, we have the president, Steve Halstead, and Brent Clark here, telling us about a really special project. So we're really glad you're here today.
Yeah, it's a Veterans Memorial, and phase one is done. What does that mean for the construction of it, and how many more phases are to go? I guess we can say.
We can add as many phases as we
I guess
need,
you could.
Yeah.
But we're starting in the phase two. Phase one was committed to the guys that didn't come back home from World War I up through present day.
Yeah.
And it's quite remarkable when you start reading about what these guys did. And some of them's never come home. You know, they're still
Right,
lost
their remains are still overseas.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's correct.
That's a beautiful looking memorial. We're looking at the pictures right now on our screen. So phase two is next. Tell us what we will start seeing.
Well, in phase two, we basically are compiling, with the help of the Mason County Circuit Court, the lists of all those that have served from World War I through current. And actually, the clerk has put together all the names and verified it through their honorable discharge papers, which is DD-214 or any other document. But over 6,000 now have been able to be compiled, and they're put out, and then we actually display that online via Facebook, so people can confirm that they're there, and so.
And that's not always easy, because some of those DD-214s were lost in 1973 in a big fire in St. Louis.
In St. Louis, that's correct. That's correct.
So you have to do some digging.
You have to do a little bit of digging, research on that. But yeah, we have several on the committee that worked on that very hard, putting that together with the county clerk, and she's done a great job.
That's really something. Look at that.
Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you all have a time frame that you want this to be finished?
Well, we're going to shoot for the second phase to be completed, hopefully, and dedicate Veterans Day this year.
Oh, that soon?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
wow. That's some work.
Now that's counting on funding.
Right.
We've already have everything in place to do the outer and inner walls, which we'll list. We've got room for 7,000 names on there. And we're already in line with Cold Spring, the Granite people, and we won't do them in alphabetical order. There'll be a QR code that you can come up there with your phone and find where your name's.
Wow.
If you do them in alphabetical order and you forget somebody, it looks like an afterthought.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. And it looks like
that was really
people will
smart
be searching for them. Tell us what this means to you, not just you personally, but for anybody who is in a military family. What something like this means?
Well, it means a lot. I have two that are currently serving right now on active duty, so that means a lot to me. And my wife and I both served, and we come from a military background family, other members, so it means a lot to have that centered there, but more so than our family. I mean, it's for all Mason County. I mean, you'll find that, you know, 6,000, the county is what, the county of 25,000.
Yeah, think about those numbers.
That's a pretty high per capita over the years, just from World War I, you know, to do that. So
and it's important for school kids to see this and know it, and they'll be making field trips to this to learn in person.
It's right there in front of Wahama High School, you know, Point Pleasant down the road, Hannon, you know, further south. So all those can participate in the knowledge and know the history of some of those that have served.
And Steve, I'm sure this means a lot to you, since you kind of got it all going.
Well, it does, and we've got a strong committee, and it's all been made up of volunteers. Now, we just brought on board a grant writer. Her name is Morgan Saunders, and she's going to reach out to some things and tap into some areas that we aren't in the know
they
how
can
to
find
do.
money under stones.
Yeah,
they're good at that.
Done. Yes.
Wow.
And we're hopeful. We know we're going to do it. It's just a matter of time and a matter of money.
Well, Steve, Brent, we appreciate you guys coming in and talking about this. That's great.
Thank you for your service and what you're still doing to serve our community here.
We appreciate you all having us.
Yes, we appreciate you.